Hey, good morning, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement, back with another video. Today, I wanted to feature bands with two or more amazing guitar players. There aren't that many. I found 10 examples, and some are kind of borderline. Some are epic. So, let's get started. First of all, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Both Bruce and Little Steven, Miami Steve, Van Zandt, are really good guitar players. Earlier in their careers, they were both lead guitar players for bands before, when they were just on the Jersey Shore as struggling musicians. Steven is actually a pretty damn good lead guitar player, and Bruce holds his own, man. When you see them in concert, they do pretty good. So I'm including Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Next, British folk. Going back to the 60s with Pentangle. Two amazing guitar players, John Renbourn and Bert Jansch. Both incredibly influential, beautiful guitar players. Top notch. One of the top bands with two great guitar players, in my opinion. How about Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young? I guess you could do Buffalo Springfield as well. But I just picked these guys. Stephen Stills and Neil Young. Classic. Two amazing guitarists in one band. I'm not sure if I'm stretching this a little bit, but I wanted to feature these anyway, because this is three of the most, I'd say, guitar masters on the planet. And I first heard of them when this amazing album came out, and if you've never heard it, it is a classic. It is Friday Night in San Francisco, Al Di Meola, John McLaughlin, and Paco de Lucia. Incredible instrumental, has some Spanish, some jazzy tones, even they throw a bit of a rock 12-bar blues in there at one point, but just masterful playing, masterful. They put out more than one album as the Guitar Trio. Here's one of them. Great instrumental guitar music. Fantastic. And more recently, they found the tapes from Saturday night at this show and put it out. This is an SACD, which sounds absolutely amazing. Saturday Night in San Francisco. Incredible. Three amazing guitar players in one band. How about Paul Butterfield Blues Band? Elvin Bishop and Michael Bloomfield. I am currently reading a biography I picked up when I was in Michigan on the weekend. I bought it for $10 at a record store used for Michael Bloomfield biography. It is fantastic, man. I love that dude. Michael Bloomfield, one of my favorite guitar players. Elvin Bishop, once Michael left, I guess Elvin kind of took over the lead playing. Also had his own, fooled around and fell in love, had the Elvin Bishop Band. Both excellent guitar players. Here's one maybe you don't think about. But whenever I see a list of the top 100 guitar players by anybody, you know who's always included on it? Keith Richards, because he's a riff magician. Like, the man just comes up with the most identifiable riffs in the history of rock music. Satisfaction, The Last Time, you just name those Stone songs. They all have these identifiable riffs that Keith comes up with. He is a really good guitar player, and clearly with Mick Taylor in the band, or Ron Wood and Keith Richards, it's fantastic, amazing. I think the peak would have to be Mick Taylor and Keith. Here's a band that had three incredible guitar players at one point. Leonard Skinner, Freeird, play Freeird. Incredible. How could you not? Love these guys. Playing is just fantastic. Through the roof. The boys there tragically gone in that plane crash. How about Derek and the Dominoes? Short-lived band, but Duane Allman and Eric Clapton. One of the greatest guitar albums of all time. If you ever just want in the mood to hear some great electric guitar playing, this is the album. It's a poster child for guitar as far as I'm concerned. Derek and the Dominoes. Now, there's also this album, if you're interested in hearing it, because I love it. Tedeschi Trucks Band with Trey Anastasia from Fish. So you got Derek Trucks and Trey playing live, doing that whole Layla album at the Locken Festival in its entirety. It is incredible. I have it on album. I have it on CD. I play it all the time. Fantastic record, but that's just a one-off. How about Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers? Does that work? I think so. Mike Campbell, pretty damn good guitar player. One of my favorites, actually. Especially his riffs. They're so identifiable. And Tom, like, when you see them in concert, they're trading things back and forth a little bit. Tom could play. I'm going to include Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. A band I'm just getting into and just absolutely loving. Wishbone Ash. Two amazing lead guitar players. I'll try and find their names on here. I feel bad that I didn't mention any names. Someone else maybe can come up with the names of those guitar players. But from what I understand, when they were, at one point, when they got together and they needed a lead guitar player and they put an ad in a magazine or something and people were showing up to play, and these two guys in particular came into play, and both of them were incredible. And they're couldn't decide which one, and then the epiphany, let's take them both. Thus, Wishbone Ash was born. Incredible band. I'm really getting into that Argus album. And my favorite dual guitar, the Allman Brothers Band. Dickie Betts, Duane Allman, does not get better than that. Warren Hayes, Derek Trucks, amazing. There was a few other dudes that made their way in every once in a while, but they were the four main ones that played with the band for the longest. Yeah, just love the Allman Brothers. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch. If anybody's got any more, list them. That's all I got for today. So I hope everyone enjoyed this. Salute to the guitar. Thank you. Have a great day.